The origin of the name Los Angeles. Los Angeles is often celebrated for its breathtaking blend of coastline, mountains, and dynamic urban landscape. As the largest city in California and a hub of culture, creativity, and innovation, it continues to captivate millions of residents and visitors alike. Yet, while its modern appeal is widely recognized, few stop to consider a deeper historical question. Where did the name Los Angeles come from? Geography and cultural influence. Nestled in Southern California, Los Angeles is a city built atop a seismic fault line, which explains the relative scarcity of towering skyscrapers in its downtown core. Despite this, the city thrives as a global epicenter for music, particularly rock and alternative genres, and its rich cultural diversity is reflected in its population of over 18 million people across the metropolitan area. Los Angeles is affectionately known as the City of Angels, but few are familiar with the full historical context behind this nickname. The true origin of the name dates back to the era of Spanish colonization. Historical roots of the name Los Angeles. The official founding of Los Angeles took place on September 4, 1781, when a group of settlers established a small pueblo in what is now downtown Los Angeles. The original name of the settlement was El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Angeles, which translates to the town of Our Lady the Queen of the Angels. This name, rich in religious and cultural significance, was inspired by a nearby river christened by Spanish explorers as El Río de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles de Porciúncula. In English, this means the River of Our Lady Queen of Angels of Porciúncula. The name reflected the Spanish tradition of honoring the Virgin Mary and other Catholic figures during the era of exploration and settlement in the New World. Over time, the lengthy original title was shortened for practicality, eventually becoming the name we use today, Los Angeles. The Spanish roots behind the name Los Angeles. The full name El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles, meaning the town of Our Lady the Queen of the Angels, reflects the deep religious and colonial heritage behind the modern name Los Angeles. This settlement was the second pueblo established during the period of Spanish colonization in California, a chapter in history that began in earnest in 1769 with the arrival of explorer Gaspar de Portola. The discovery of the Los Angeles River. During their journey north from San Diego, Portola and his expedition passed through what is now known as Elysian Park. As they made their way through the area, they encountered a river flowing from the northwest, later named the Los Angeles River. The natural beauty and significance of the river made a lasting impression on the Spanish missionaries and explorers. It was Father Juan Crespi, a missionary and diarist accompanying the expedition, who named the river El Río de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles de la Porciúncula. In English, this means the River of Our Lady Queen of the Angels of Porciúncula. This name reflects the Spanish practice of dedicating geographical features to Catholic religious figures and saints. The pueblo that followed was named similarly, El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles, later shortened to Los Angeles. Other variations of the name were also used during that period, including El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles del Río Porciúncula, and informal phrases like the town of Our Lady the Queen of Angels, or simply Lady of the Angels. These various iterations reveal the gradual evolution toward the modern name we know today. The first European to explore California. Decades before Spanish settlement began, the first European to explore the California coast was Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo. Likely of Portuguese origin, Cabrillo was an explorer and soldier serving under the Spanish flag. Between 1542 and 1543, he led a series of expeditions along the Southern California coastline in search of trade routes, land, and resources. Cabrillo's expeditions were motivated largely by the search for wealth and opportunity, common goals among explorers of the time. His journeys, although not directly tied to the founding of Los Angeles, laid the groundwork for future Spanish claims and settlements across the region. The modern history and naming legacy of Los Angeles. The modern history of Los Angeles began in 1781, marking a significant milestone in the transformation of the region from indigenous land to a formal Spanish settlement. Under the direction of Spanish Governor Felipe de Neve, a group of 44 settlers, a mix of soldiers and families, was instructed to establish a permanent settlement in what is now downtown Los Angeles. This settlement was formally authorized by Viceroy Antonio María de Bucareli, representing the Spanish crown. It was Governor Felipe de Neve who officially named the town El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Angeles, which translates to the town of Our Lady the Queen of the Angels. With this designation, the settlement was elevated to the status of a pueblo, granting it a cabildo, a town council authorized to govern local affairs. This administrative recognition marked Los Angeles as a key outpost within the Spanish colonial system in Alta California. From Spanish settlement to American statehood, the development of Los Angeles continued steadily under Spanish and later Mexican rule, until the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848 transferred California to the United States following the Mexican-American War. Just 2 years later, on April 4, 1850, California officially became a state in the Union, and Los Angeles began its journey as part of the rapidly expanding American frontier. The arrival of the railroad in the 1870s triggered an explosive period of population growth and economic development in Los Angeles. What had once been a small pueblo was quickly transforming into a major urban center. This growth continued into the 20th century, solidifying Los Angeles as a global city of influence. A city on the world stage. Los Angeles hosted the Olympic Games twice, first in 1932 and again in 1984, demonstrating its global relevance and infrastructure capacity. However, growth and development have not come without challenges. Located in an active seismic zone, Los Angeles has been subject to numerous earthquakes, including the devastating Northridge earthquake of 1994, which claimed 72 lives and caused widespread structural damage. In response, the city adopted some of the strictest seismic building codes in the nation, aimed at minimizing loss of life and property damage. These regulations apply to both residential and commercial structures throughout Los Angeles and surrounding areas, reinforcing the city's resilience in the face of natural disasters. The present and future of Los Angeles. Today, Los Angeles stands as a vibrant global city, vastly transformed from the humble settlement originally named El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Angeles. Though the landscape, population, and industries have evolved dramatically over time, the city's deep historical roots remain an enduring foundation of its identity. Los Angeles is now widely recognized as the entertainment capital of the world, attracting millions of tourists and aspiring creatives from across the globe. From luxury resorts to modest motels, the city offers a wide range of accommodations for visitors eager to explore its landmarks, beaches, art districts, and iconic film studios. A living tapestry of cultures. What makes Los Angeles truly unique is its rich multicultural fabric. With people from virtually every corner of the world calling it home, LA offers an unmatched diversity of languages, cuisines, customs, and traditions. For many, understanding the history of Los Angeles is more than a scholarly pursuit. It's a lived experience shared through conversations with locals, visits to historical landmarks, and participation in cultural events. Whether it's walking the historic streets of Olvera Street, visiting the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, or exploring heritage sites that date back to the Spanish and Mexican periods, the city provides countless opportunities to connect with its fascinating past. Looking ahead, the future of Los Angeles. Los Angeles continues to be a magnet for dreamers, attracting both the young and the ambitious. Many arrive with hopes of launching a career in acting, music, or media, and the city remains one of the few places in the world where such dreams often come true. As it faces the challenges of a growing population, climate change, and infrastructure demands, Los Angeles is also evolving. Investments in green energy, public transportation, and housing are shaping the city of tomorrow. Yet, through all this transformation, its identity as the City of Angels, a place of opportunity, creativity, and cultural richness, remains firmly intact. Enjoyed learning about the name, origin, and story of Los Angeles? Subscribe to History Love for in-depth historical documentaries. Turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Explore more videos to uncover the untold stories behind famous cities and events. Like and share if this history inspired you. Let's keep the past alive, together.